What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right, so you may have heard about this by now. The Milwaukee Bucks have waived Dame Lillard and have used the money that was left owed to Dame Lillard to sign valued free agent Myles Turner. They steal Myles Turner away from the Indiana Pacers. Of course, it was the Pacers that came within a game of winning the NBA championship this year versus the Oklahoma City Thunder. Okay. Now look, the Bucks, I think, have made some signings, and I don't think they're finished. I think they still got a couple more signings to make. Let me just put this out there before I forget to mention this. I want the Bucks to sign Russell Westbrook. I want them to sign Russell Westbrook. I know at this point in his career, he's signing basically for the minimum $3, maybe $4 million. I just want him to come off the bench, and he'll fit into how I think they're playing stylistically. Russ obviously is not a great shooter, but he's a great facilitator. And at this stage of his career, he brings leadership because the Bucks will be, now that they've gotten rid of some of these old fossils, they're going to be a much younger team. Russ brings experience, leadership, and defensive hustle. And, he's just a good role model to have as far as how to approach the game, professionalism, But having said that, man, the Bucks had to shore up their roster. They had to sign some key guys, and they did that. They re-signed Bobby Portis, who's probably still underpaid. They re-signed Kevin Porter Jr., who I think is going to have a breakthrough year. I think Kevin Porter Jr. is going to average well over 20 points per game next year. I think he's going to be really, really solid. And they re-signed Gary Trent Jr. So now that they've had these key re-signings, the Bucks had to make a hard choice, man. And I'm with them 100% as why they made the choice they made. I understand 100% why they did, because Dame has already been showing signs of slowing. He's been showing signs ever since the first year he played with the Milwaukee Bucks. The first step, not as explosive. It was more pronounced this past year. While Dame still can get you on a per nightly basis 24 points, well, before the Achilles rupture anyway, 24, 25 points a night, he rarely had those blowout, vintage, super performances. You know what I'm saying? Like, generally speaking, you either got two versions of Dame. You got a Dame that might give you 27 points, 28, maybe 30 points on, 50% efficiency, or a little bit over 50%. Or you got a Dame that only had 9 points and would go 3 of 12. But it was on the defensive end where I thought that he really hurt the Milwaukee Bucks, man. You can't have both Dame and Brook Lopez being defensive liabilities. Yes, Brook can block some shots if you're coming right at him, but his lateral quickness which was never great anyway, even when he was 10 years younger with the Nets. It was horrible to the point where, especially perimeter players, were abusing Brook Lopez, abusing him. But he's a center. You know what I'm saying? It's bad enough. They were abusing Dame. And if you watch the games, you saw it constantly. It's like every goddamn perimeter player that was getting a start against the Bucks, that dude was getting off. Some of these role players was having their career highs against the Bucks because, hell, Bronny's NBA career high, I believe, is still against Milwaukee. Partly because of Dame. So, that's something that we talked about constantly, man. And so for him to now have this Achilles rupture, he's going to be gone for almost the entire year, if not the entire 2025-26 season. When he comes back, he'll be 36 years old. I mean, realistically, do you really believe that he's going to be the player that he was just 2 years ago, 2 years from now? Come on. And the way that Dame scores and how he gets his points, it's predicated more on, dribbling and creating separation, which he was having problems doing more so as he got older. I just see Dame struggling, man. I'm sorry. I'm with them 100%. So they waived him. And the Pacers didn't want to pay Myles Turner what he was owed because they didn't want to go over the luxury tax. They didn't want to go over the salary cap and pay that luxury tax. So that's what caused the Milwaukee Bucks, I think, they saw what they were missing in Brook Lopez, right? They looked at Myles Turner and said, that's an upgrade. He's 6'11". True, he's not a great rebounder, but neither was Brook Lopez. But he's a better outside shooter than Brook Lopez. He's far more athletic. And he gives you everything that Brook gave you and more. You know what I'm saying? He's going to get you 2 blocks a game. He'll get you 1.5 steals per game. Okay? He's going to get you 15 to 20 points a night. Well, I'll put it like this. He'll get you 12 to 18 points a night. He shoots 48% from the floor. This past year, he shot nearly 40% from 3. He shot 77% from the line. And we saw how big he was in clutch moments for the Indiana Pacers. Right? Now, to be fair, when you play with a great passer like Tyrese Halliburton, that's going to enhance you. All right? But the Bucks have elite passing. You have an elite passer in Giannis, and you're going to have a very, very good passer in Kevin Porter Jr., and that's why I want the Bucks to sign Russell Westbrook. Okay? That's why I wanted to sign him. I'm seeing all these people talking about, man, Giannis need to leave. What are the Bucks doing? Yeah, I get that Giannis posted something like, he was confused as to why they moved him. The move probably shocked him, man, but then again, maybe it didn't. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it didn't really shock him. He's just fiending shock. Look, the way that the Bucks team is starting to shape up, this is going to be a different Bucks team. This is going to be more and look, the Milwaukee Bucks see what's going on in the NBA. You got to be able to push the rock, man. You got to be able to push that rock, and you got to be able to. This is it's like the 1990s, man. You can't just grind it out half court. No. You got to be able to score and score quick. So I think the Bucks are going to play faster this year because they're a more athletic team. And look for Giannis. His scoring may go down slightly, perhaps. But look for his efficiency to go even higher. And they're going to be a great, great team, man. I do. I think they're going to be a great, great team. Are they going to win a championship? Now, I don't know about that. But, I think they're going to be far better than what people are anticipating. That's why I'm laughing at all these people talking about, Giannis needs to lead the Milwaukee Bucks. Why? I don't get it. Why do people think that Giannis needs to leave? The Milwaukee Bucks have already won a championship with a core team that was not a super team. Okay? They were not a super team. Oklahoma City is not a super team. The Pacers were not a super team. The Denver Nuggets were not a super team. You don't need a super team. That antiquated LeBron, KD mindset, we got to have three. Man, that shit is so passe. You don't need that, man. You just need a team that's well coached, guys that fit together as far as their roles and how their play style is, and guys are gonna go out there and compete hard and play hard. And now that I think about it, if they don't get Russ, the Bucks might find a way to get Drew Holiday. They might be able to get him back. You know? So, look, I know some people like, man, it's the best time they did Dame. I know, but it had to be done, man. It had to be done for the betterment of the team. And some people saying, well, see, this is why LeBron took the money. And LeBron took the money because he a greedy motherfucker. The end of the goal at the end of the day is what's best for the team, not what's best for Dame Lillard. And quite honestly, what's best for Dame Lillard and what's best for the team is that they move on, that they separate. Now, if you Dame, you use what happened this moment as motivation to come back. And be the best Dame you could be for the 2026-27 season. Whoever that might be. Maybe this is his opportunity to go to Miami. I don't know. You know, I don't think he'll win shit there. But, man, yeah, I think the Bucks are going to take a big step forward this year, man. I think they're going to surprise people. I think two surprising teams in the Eastern Conference are going to be Orlando and Milwaukee. All these prognosticators who seem like they think Milwaukee's doomed. I'm going to put it to you right now. Barring serious injury, the Bucks are going to win more games now than they did last year. Man, that's all I got to say about it. What you guys think?